Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Nonia Dakar. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for liking my videos, watching and commenting. I really appreciate them. For my new subscribers or my new viewers, you're welcome to my channel. Today I'm here with another exciting episode, another exciting recipe. It's potato small chops. In Thai, they call it kai tiao. Okay, they call it kai tiao because the shape is so small, like a turtle egg. So people, today I'm going to be making this recipe, and it's so delicious and very. So for this recipe, you're going to be needing potato. Okay, this kind of brown skin potato. Now the reason why you are using this one is because the drier the potato after cooking, the better your small chop mixture will become. Okay, so this potato is usually the best one to use, just so you can get the right dough and right mixture to get your small chops ready. Okay, so another one is you can use any potato, but just try to avoid Irish potato because it's watery and you don't want your dough to be watery. So for the second thing you would need for the starch would be tapioca starch. Now tapioca starch comes in a pack like this. It comes in a pack like this. You can get it in Foodland, Big C, or anywhere near you. Tapioca starch, that's what you'll be using to get mix the potato, so to get the right. Third one would be all-purpose flour. Better still, you can use any flour you have in your house, but this is all-purpose. This is corn flour, or you can use all-purpose flour to get your mixture together. For sweetness, you're going to be needing coconut milk. This is coconut milk. You're also going to be needing baking powder. For this small quantity of baking powder, you're going to be needing a pinch of salt. You're also going to be needing sugar to make it sweet, and vegetable oil to fry. Okay, so we're going to start by chopping our potato into little chunks. Now inside the water, I added salt because I don't want the potato to change color. So immediately I cut it, I put it inside the water with salt. If you do this, the potato will not have the black color, okay? And of course, it looks dirty if it turns black. So you immediately want to make it fast and put it inside the water. Peel off and put it inside the water. So here I'm trying to peel it off and put it inside the water with salt. Okay, right away. So I'm going to cut it into little chunks. Okay. Oh, that was fast. Okay, put it inside the water. You don't want it to be too big because you're going to mash it up after cooking. So you just want it to be in little chunks, easy for you to cut and mix. You see, it's already turning black. See, you have to scrape that part out. Okay, so I'm just going to put my potato inside this boiling water. Now, this is a trick. Make sure the water is not above the potato so that it's not going to be too soft. You don't want it to be too soft. You want it to be soft but not too soft. Okay? You want it to be soft but not too soft. So you're just going to put it in and allow it steam for at least 13 to 15 minutes, and then your potato will be ready. Okay, so we'll just cover this up and allow it to boil for 13 to 15 minutes, and we'll come back and check if it's ready. Okay? Now when you put your fork inside it, it should have no resistance. So that's when you know, no, this is still remaining. It's not up to 15 minutes. You see that? It's still too strong. Okay, so we're just going to allow this to sit for another 5 minutes and we'll be back. Okay, so can you Let's check again. Can you see that? No resistance. It's soft. See that? So we're going to just mash this up. This is ready to be mashed up now, and we're going to mix other ingredients with this. So we've sipped the water. We're just going to mash this like baby food. Can you see? You see what I'm doing? So you have to make sure you cook this well. You have to make sure you really cook this well, so that once you're doing this step, it won't be difficult for you. You see, it's not too cooked. You see, it's not too cooked. So you're just going to do this. It looks like baby food, right? See what this would make. Okay.
But you can actually feed this to babies.
Yeah, you can feed this to babies. It's soft and so this takes a bit of time. Okay, just be patient. Mash it very well. Very well, and try to do it when it's hot, because that's when it's going to be very easy for you. If it gets cold, it might get stronger. It gets strong and it might be difficult. So it's still hot, so you can see the steam is still coming out. So we're just going to transfer it into this plate. Okay, let's work with this first. Your sugar and salt, okay? Remember, have in mind that this potato is usually very sweet, so it's good you measure. So I'm just going to be using this measuring spoon. Okay, I'm going to be using the smallest size for the salt. So I'm just going to take a pinch. I'm just going to take a pinch, a little pinch of salt. Can you see what I'm doing? Just a little pinch of salt. Okay, I'm just going to sprinkle a little pinch of salt. Now for the sugar, I'm going to use this one. The medium size, half teaspoon, 1.25 ml. Okay, so I'm just going to take this one and half of this. Okay, next up would be mixing it together, mixing everything together. So I'm just going to mix that together. Yes, mix this together. Can you see? Make sure you mix properly so that the salt will not be one side and the sugar will be one side. So you mix very well. Take your time and make sure you mix very well. Okay? And doing this would also help you to mash any part of the particles of the potato you haven't done at the beginning. Okay, so this is it now. So we're going to add the powdery flour. So this one is our all-purpose flour. All-purpose flour. So we are going to use half a table teaspoon measuring spoon to add it. So I'm just going to add 1, 2. Okay. And for our tapioca starch, we are going to be using 1 table teaspoon to add our tapioca starch. Okay. 1 table teaspoon. 1, and that's okay. And our baking powder, just the smallest one, we are going to be at 1.5 teaspoon, and we'll mix this together. Now remember, we are going to add our coconut. Okay, we're still going to add our coconut water, but we want to get the right dough, the right mixture first before we add our coconut water, so it will not be too soft. Don't worry, it looks dry. It's okay. You're going to add the coconut water to get the right, make it toughen and make it soft a bit. So just do this, mix it together. And now you can add your coconut water. Okay. Don't add too much. Add small and check the consistency. Add again and check the consistency. Now this is the mixture of the starch, tapioca starch, and the all-purpose flour will make this chewy. Will make it very soft, fluffy, and chewy. Okay. Now look at that. Look at that. So we're just going to make our balls now. You see the first try. As you can see, it's so smooth and it's not gummy, it's not sticky. And you see how smooth it is. You need it to be smooth like this because your potato donut will be chewy, you know. So you're just going to mix it, make your ball the way you want to make your ball. Okay. So let's make our ball. Maybe we can just use this to make our ball bigger.
It's supposed to be very small.
Not too small. Yeah. This one is too big. Alright, 20 minutes later, and this is our dough. These are the total eggs we made out from the mixture, the dough we have. So I'm just going to pour in here. Okay, not so much. Immediately you put aside the oil, you just have to start turning it right away because it will turn brown and you need it to fry for at least 5 minutes. It has to be inside this oil for 5 minutes. Okay, so really you put it inside, you start turning right away. So, and the oil should not be too hot. Okay, the oil should not be, if it's too hot, it turns brown immediately and you think it's ready, but it's not ready inside. It's not yet cooked, it's not properly cooked inside. It shouldn't be too hot. Quickly put them in. Once the water absorbs, it floats up. So don't worry, it won't stick together. So start right away. Start turning it right away, okay? Don't allow it to see what I'm saying? You have to turn it and reduce the light. Reduce the light. Reduce the light. Reduce the light. Reduce your light. Reduce the fire on your gas. You cannot allow this to cure smaller. It's still good. Up to the size you want. I'm off, you know. but it's not puff puff. It's not puff puff, okay? It can be mistaken for Nigerian puff puff. It actually looks like Nigerian puff puff. Yes, look at that beautiful color. Can you see that? You see, it's not burnt. Brown and beautiful. Ooh. Yes, make sure when you're taking it out, make sure you allow the oil to leave or out. Mix it together. Ooh, look at that. Evenly distributed. Wow. Okay, so we're going to fry round 2. And our potato small chops is ready, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for liking, subscribing. I'll see you in my next recipe. I'm Nonia Adaka. Thank you. Bye bye.